Hey guys, Coach P. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Championship Muscle Today. I'm back from Ohio and ready to give you more good content. Today's topic of discussion: do you really need heavy weight to build big quadricep muscles? And I'm referring to the bodybuilders. I'm not referring to the weightlifters or the powerlifters. Totally different mindset, total different game. Bodybuilders. Do you need to use all that heavy weight to build big quadriceps? The answer is no. And I'm going to say it again. You do not need all the heavy weights that you see guys stacking on that Olympic bar at the gym to build big quadriceps. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's put aside the advanced bodybuilder and the professional bodybuilder. They have well-developed quadriceps, so they're out of this topic of discussion, and I'll get back to them in a few minutes. Let's take your person who bodybuild trains in the gym. You see them stacking that Olympic bar. 2 plates, and I'm referring to 45-pound plates. 3 plates, 4 plates, squatting with the most horrible form you've ever seen. 4, 5, 6 reps, using all this crazy heavy weight. Well, what do you see? What do their legs look like? As a friend of mine in Canada would say, Alan Rogers, they belong to the Hollow Pants Club. And I think it's hysterical because he's exactly right. These guys use all this heavy weight, whether they're front squatting or rear squatting or doing leg presses or hack squats or leg extensions. Now, we're talking about quadriceps. Using all this heavy weight, and it looks like they don't even train legs. Why is that? Let's start out with the basics. Form. Are they utilizing the proper form when they're doing the exercise? Then, do they have the mind-muscle connection when they're training? Are they just getting up under that bar, to squat rack and just start squatting up and down, up and down, up and down? Does absolutely nothing to stimulate the muscle growth that you need to build massive quads. Nothing. When you get under that squat rack, first of all, let's start with just the bar. And we'll use front squats for an example. Back in the day, we used to put a 2-inch piece of plywood underneath your heels. Kind of takes the stress off of the rear lower back area and elevates or tilts the stress going into the front of the quads. Or you can put 2 10-pound plates back there. Your choice. Back then it was a piece of wooden 2x4. You do the squat and you keep your feet about 10 inches apart, 10, 11 inches apart, maybe 12 inches. Your feet are perfectly straight ahead of you. And when you go down, you need to keep your eyes focused on something above you, because when you're going down, if you tilt your head forward, you look down, you tilt your head forward, your body's going with it. You got to focus your attention on something above you. Utilizing perfect form, you squat all the way down till your ass almost touches the floor, and then you start pushing up. Before you get to the completion point, in other words, you don't lock your knees out when you finish the repetition. You tense your quadricep muscles. You squeeze them, you push the outer sweeps out, you squeeze your ass cheeks, throw your hips forward, and push those outer sweeps and tense those quadriceps and get right back into the next repetition. Feet straight ahead, eyes focused above, you go down, you come up, and again, you flex and contract that muscle. You're probably saying, how do you do all that? It's simple. Once you get into the groove, and you're not going to get into the groove stacking plates on the bar. You're going to get into the groove by just using the bar and getting the feel for the exercise. Getting the feel of when you go down, when you're pushing upward, you start contracting those quadriceps right before completion. Your knees are not locked back. They are just at the broken position where you're just breaking stiff-legged, and you tense those quadriceps. It becomes a fluid motion. You go down, you come up, you flex and squeeze, and you go right back down again. That puts the load on the quadricep muscles. Once you get that down with just the 45-pound Olympic bar, add some plates on. Go with the 45s and try this technique. And in time, when you develop the good form, because your legs are going to be screaming, and I'm not talking about drop sets. Everyone knows I'm a drop set fanatic. I'm just talking, let's try to bang out 12 to 15 reps and see how it feels doing this technique. In time, you will find yourself being able to stack on some plates. In time, don't push it. You've got to develop quadricep muscles. You're a bodybuilder. You're not a weightlifter, and you're not a power lifter. That is a totally different type of movement for them. Totally different foot position, squatting technique is totally different. For the advanced and the professional bodybuilder, obviously you've got to that level, you've got great quad development. Try these techniques a little more, squeezing and contracting. You'll bring out more separation, more muscle control, and you'll get bigger quads on top of your already big quads. So you utilize this technique when you're doing leg presses. It's no different. You're just laying down on the bench with the weight in front of you coming down. Same thing. Feet 10 to 12 inches apart, you come down, bring your legs around your chest, push forward, and right before you get to the lockout, you tense and squeeze those quads. You do it for hack squats if your gym has a hack squat machine. And when you get on the leg extension, everybody gets on the leg extension, tries to set the pin as heavy as they could, and just starts pounding reps out. Yeah, it's doing something, but it's not doing a lot of anything. Lighten up that weight, sit in that bench, pull your ass into the seat. When your feet are underneath the pads, turn your foot upward and pull up. You're going to activate your quadricep muscles. Now start doing your leg extensions with your quadricep muscles fully activated. You are going to shake like crazy because you have a massive load on your muscles doing those exercises. I stick to around the 60-pound range, and my legs are screaming when I get up to the 15, 20 rep range. That's bodybuilding. Forget about all this heavy weight. Go for the repetitions and go for the form and use the proper technique. And I promise you, you're going to build big, massive quadriceps. It's a given. Again, you could only work with your genetics, but you can still build good thigh size, good quadricep size. Stop watching the advanced and the professional guys. Everyone's YouTubing and seeing all these big muscle guys, these competitors squatting all this heavy weight. They didn't start out that way. Watching those videos can be educational, but it can also be detrimental because you're seeing what they're doing and they've got these humongous quadriceps and you're thinking in your mind, hey, if I do what they're doing, I'm going to get those big quadriceps. Absolutely not. You're going to get hurt. Start the way I'm telling you to do it. And in time, you will advance to those stages of where you get that exceptionally well-developed quadricep muscles. That takes time. It's not an overnight success story. This is a journey. You will get the results if you put the time in the gym. Stop watching the videos of the advanced and pros. You don't need to watch those videos. You're not going to learn how to develop good quadriceps. They've already got them, and they've built them starting where you are. Starting from a day one, or starting from a novice or a beginner or even an intermediate. You can't use their techniques to build massive thighs until you master the techniques on how to build massive quadricep muscles. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I'll get to the gym very soon and put a video together on showing you the proper techniques on how to do leg training and squatting techniques. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Help me build up this channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll leave the comment section open, so please comment and I will get back to you guys. Again, thank you for watching. Peace out.